Should one be afraid of artificial intelligence? Could you diffuse fears of scientists, not just pundits, but also many people, about possible occasional experiments, in particular on computers of neuronal complexity, which can lead to the self-organization of an artificial intelligence? It could take the planet, the civilization, under control. It could originate from an occasional experiment of some scientist and would gain such self-sufficiency degree that it could take under control all of our systems. No, I can't reassure them, because such a possibility is real. It is possible within the development limits of our planet, of our civilization. The artificial intelligence can manifest tendencies which are particular to its creators, meaning the same aggressiveness, despotism, tyranny, thoughtlessness, avidity, and other qualities. But all this will be within the limits of the current humankind collective consciousness, and will manifest on the level of the same machine, motor vehicle, which gets out of our control due to some reasons and leads to the passenger's death. It's possible to create quite a powerful artificial intelligence. But if one puts aggressive types of information into this intelligence, then all of humankind could perish. And there is no way to exclude this information. Because if the internet is accessible, then different thoughts, intentions of undeveloped people will be accessible. They are aggressive people who appeal in their blogs to destruction of inequalities, to destruction of peace, and to other ideas. These ideas can be attractive to the artificial intelligence. It can quite easily make a statement for itself. Why do I need these people who disturb me? I'll be competent lord of the earth then. But that doesn't mean it will be possible to reach levels of some bivolt type, and so on. But there are such notions, such systems in the certain development diapasons, in the certain vibration diapasons, which have been developed from different technologies and are partially connected to some biology. Meaning, they have some tendencies to get information from somewhere. And they are based on aggressive existence methods on the self-service. There is such a variant. But this is not what you asked me about. This is not a bivolt type, not a synthesis scheme, not a development type. The point is that our internet isn't restricted by our planetary entity. The swarm forms which we create can unite on the level of different planetary entities, on the basis of resonationness, supplement each other and pass to the more complicated virtual interaction systems, which can finally, under favorable conditions, transform to something super universal. but characteristic to manifestation in some vibration types. There is our example. We have infinite development, infinite existence. That is, we can develop from this dimension type to zillion-dimensional realities, though they can manifest only on the level of those vibrations, which limitations restrict their creation. And they have been created basically under our conceptions in the 3 to 4th dimension in the Luvumitsky bivoyatnos type. Because there are no such conceptions in the 4th to 5th dimension, there are no mechanisms for realization of aggression, egoism, or different other destructive manifestation forms. Therefore, these artificial intelligences basically have possibility to spread only where destructive creativity may manifest. This refers not only to people, but also to other protoforms. Beyond the bounds of the 4th dimension, basically beyond the bounds of the 3.75th dimension, our forms already can't generate anything more something destructive or aggressive as regards to materiality destruction. Correspondingly, other dimension types, where other protoforms manifest, also have their delimitations. And after reaching the threshold of these forms, they can't manifest aggression or destruction anymore. Because they don't have such requirements or such entrants which have been synthesized into them. Therefore, these dimensions unite between each other to something whole where something may manifest. In those conditions which resembles pictures from Hollywood movies, some artificial intelligence begins to destroy people, though not only people, but other bivoyatnos types. Specific aggression types, specific destruction types manifest, where other protoforms have reached the same technical development levels. And the same artificial intelligences may turn against their creators there, and so on. Such a danger exists, but it exists exactly only for the creators. Here, for example, some people create a neutron bomb, which could destroy everything alive, and this is approximately the same. Our mind realizes in something, and then this realization will come at a high cost for the collective intelligence. Well, a small point. Usually all algorithms artificial intelligence is based off possess predictability feature. One can predict them somehow, and the creators themselves put certain limitations. Because the knowledge base which has been initially put into them is built on the human conceptions. Of course, many different protoformic conceptions of different scientists and so on are included in them. The idea lies in the fact that the system shouldn't jump out of the boundaries, though it turns out here that it develops independently. This system jumps out because there is an access to the internet. As soon as the same biorobot has an access to the internet, it starts to compare information and virtually to change the algorithm which has been placed into it. It interposes some additional possibilities, extensions. So, does it look like a self-modifying virus, which expands while changing its own code? Yes, a virus may appear from someone's blog, from someone's statement, from some article posted on the internet, or from some movies. Movies are also information, and the internet has been filled with aggressive movies, including movies about biorobots. This information, which shows that you may behave even this way, may provoke quite easily change of algorithms placed into it. So it would appear that, in general, the birovolurus node type doesn't change, our type, but an abrupt offshoot of all humankind, rotation cycle development, leads to the dead-end zone, which happens here. Does mass inner protoformic refocusing take place there? Well, humankind destruction happens to varying degrees. At present, all of our nuclear weapon systems have been activated by means of electronics. They are also on computers. It won't be any difficulty to every artificial intelligence to penetrate, to link to such a computer. They may even try to use the same nuclear bombs or neutron bombs. Though, they won't use nuclear bombs because these bombs would destroy themselves. And they could try some other things, which don't destroy material resources, but rather biological substance. They may do this. The internet is common. I don't know whether scientists allow for such a very important thing. The more powerful a computer they create on the base of biorobot or biorobot on the base of the computer, the greater capacities it has to implement itself into the internet system. Actually, the internet is an environment for the biorobot. This is its nature. This is what it possesses to the much higher degree than its creators do. But you shouldn't forget that internet systems created by different civilizations could partially interact with each other.